Hello everybody, welcome to the news for December 14th, 2014. Valve has released a new update to Counter-Strike Go. The interesting thing is it includes a new map, but it's an old map. It's a re-release of DE Train, the classic map from old Counter-Strike of yore. It's a complete rebalance of the old map, making it more fair and making characters more visible on the actual field. It's actually really good, but the interesting thing about the update is it also counterattacked an exploit of the game where people were using software that would register the spray patterns of all the guns. In Counter-Strike Go, each gun has its own designated spray pattern, which any really skilled player can just counteract by just moving their mouse a little bit while they're spraying to become more accurate. People are using a software to do this for them, which is against Valve's terms of service for Counter-Strike Go and is cheating, obviously. So the update detected that software and consequently backbanned everyone who's using it, and also made it unusable in the game. A few hours later, the people who programmed that exploit were putting it back up for sale, updated it, which was newly undetectable and usable in the updated version of the game. Hours after that, Valve then re-updated Counter-Strike Go with another patch to make all spray patterns server-side instead of client-side. This made anybody using the newly updated exploit behave wildly and very obvious when trying to spray down enemies. It made their character models spin in place, fire all over the damn place, and it was actually pretty hilarious. Players spotted using it were obviously reported for hacking as soon as any player saw them doing it. It's been a while since Valve actually changed how the game functions on a basic level to actually combat hacking, and I think making the spray pattern server-side is a step towards that because it's a lot harder for programs to take advantage of that because the information is not just running client-side. Although it's not impossible because the spray patterns are predetermined and not completely random, so it's going to be hacked again. But actually changing how the game functions to combat hacking is actually something Valve hasn't done in a very long time, so that's pretty cool. Nintendo Amiibo toys have had curious defects resulting in some of them selling for thousands of dollars on eBay. A Samus with 2-arm cannons sold for $2,500 at auction, and a legless Princess Peach sold for $25,100. Curiously, there's a couple more dual cannon Samus action figures that use the same photo from the original $2,500 auction, and they're listed as resealed. Also, there are more and more factory sealed Princess Peach Amiibos coming up on eBay as well, and it seems to be a pretty common defect with auctions now, going as low as $80. Thankfully, the fake Dr. Samuses are going for only about $30, which is probably the price of the original figure, which is $13, and the figure they chopped the arm off and glued onto the original, which is another $13, and with shipping, they're probably not making any money. Another big auction item this week has been the 20th anniversary edition of PlayStation 4, selling out immediately last Saturday. They began popping up on eBay for thousands of dollars. Sony produced only 12,300 of the limited edition console, a nod to the December 3rd release date of the original PlayStation. The console comes in the original PlayStation Gray and includes a matching PlayStation Eye as well as a controller featuring the original colored buttons. The consoles were priced at $500 US. One sold in an online auction for $20,100, but online auctions have leveled out at around $2,000 US. Sony stated they aren't happy with how the resellers are exploiting the people who actually do want to own the console, but also know they can't do much to stop it. Anyway, that is the news for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.